How's it going, guys? Derek Cloud here, unrealliving.com, coming from Cairns, Queensland, baby. Topic for today's video, power of your focus and how the world is really depressing. How the world is so goddamn depressing. Now, if you do a little bit of research, you watch a few documentaries, read up on a few conspiracy theories, you find out really quickly that the world is a fucked up place. We got kids in Africa dying from starvation. You know, you find out quickly that the attacks on the World Trade Center for 9/11, probably an inside job. You learn how the financial system is rigged for the elite. You learn how GMO crops are basically designed to wipe us out as a species. You find out a lot of really interesting things about the world in a very short amount of time. And I was at a point in my life where I was continually focusing on this stuff. I was focusing on all the terrible things in the world. I remember specifically I was learning about peak oil and how that is going to affect the world. And I see this a lot. I see this a lot on Facebook, and I see a lot of people who are really kind of like, you know, they're very conscious, they're very aware people, but they're really kind of focusing on everything that is really bad in the world. And specifically within the realm of the vegan and raw vegan community, a lot of people are obviously focused on the animal cruelty, and as well as specifically like GMOs and Monsanto and all that kind of stuff. So you see a lot of people that are really kind of focused on the shitty things that are happening within the world, and it's very simple human nature to be kind of to be addicted to drama. We love as humans. We just love drama. We love a train wreck. We love watching other people go through a train wreck or whatever. We just love bad shit, and so we tend to like really kind of focus on that. And when I was really kind of focusing on a lot of really negative things in the world, I got really depressed. Like, it was so bad. I wanted to kill myself. I hated the world. I hated everything about the world. And this was going back about 2.5 to 2 years ago. About that. So it wasn't that recent that I was really kind of focused on all this really negative stuff. And the problem with that is that it sucks. It so sucks because I don't believe that we came here in the world to live in a fearful way and to live in a way that's constantly trying to resist things that are already happening. I believe that we came here to expand and grow as human beings, or to expand and grow our consciousness. And I believe that we came here to create amazing things. But the thing is that we've kind of been conditioned by society is that if we are against something, then we have to fight against it. And that's typically where our focus goes. So we have a war against this, a war against that. It's crazy. So there's like a war against cancer, a war against drugs, a war against terrorism, war against. We're always resisting the things that we don't want. And so what I want to kind of give you guys an idea is that if you're focusing on a lot of these really kind of negative things in your life, if you're focusing on all the bad stuff, you're just putting more energy into it, and you're actually bringing more of that into your life. It's really simple. So if you believe in the law of attraction at all, you've listened to The Secret or watched The Secret, what you resist persists. So where you put your focus on, if you focus on good things in the world, more good things are going to happen to you. But if you're focusing on the bad things in the world, more bad things are typically going to happen, and it'll manifest throughout your own life. So I remember when I was super depressed, I was like, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to live my life the way that I want to live. I'm going to focus on the things that I want to focus on, and that's how I'm going to live my life. And that's kind of how this whole YouTube channel got started. This is why I started traveling, because I was like, I want to be the change that I want to see in the world. I don't want to live my life constantly focused on the terrible things that are happening and being fearful of all the bad things that are happening in the world, because that's really not an enjoyable way to live life. And you might be like, well, Derek, that's not very sympathetic of you. What about the kids in Africa? What about this? What about that? If you want to help that type of problem, you have to focus on the positive end of it. You cannot be resisting. So if you want to see everybody have enough food in the world, that's what you want to focus on. You don't want to focus on starvation and hunger. You want to focus on the positive end of it. You want to focus on getting food to people, maybe helping them in a way that, you know, makes them sustainable and they can grow their own food. Stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that you want to focus on. You want to focus on the things that you actually want in your life. If you want more love, joy, and abundance, you got to focus on those things. If you're constantly focused on fear and poverty and shit that you don't want to see, more of that is just going to manifest into your reality. It's that simple. So you really have to start to focus on, what are the things that I want in my life? What are the changes that I want to see? And you got to live that change. I want to see more people ride their bikes. I want to see more people eat healthy. I want to see more people travel and be courageous with their life. So that's how I live my life. I try to be a shining example of the life that I want to see for others. And not necessarily that I want to change everybody in the world. That's not my desire to change everyone in the world. I love to have contrasts. I love to have differences within people, but I want to give people an opportunity, give people a chance by the information that I'm presenting here on YouTube and by talking to them on the street or whatever, to give people a chance for a different life, if that's what they want, right? I'm not trying to persuade people. I'm just trying to give people an inspiration and an opportunity to change their life. That's it. Not trying to change the whole world. Do I think that the whole world is going to go vegan eventually? It's hard. Probably not. We've never had a long-term society that's been completely vegan, and we've never had a long-term society that's been complete meat eaters. So probably not. Will it happen? I highly, highly doubt it. So it's not by inspiring people to eat a healthier diet, to eat a high-fruit vegan diet. I'm not looking to inspire everyone in the world. I'm looking to inspire the people that want to be inspired, the people that want to be changed. So when you are thinking of, hey, I want to see this change in the world, you can't be focused on that you want to change everybody. You want to change everybody. Because it just doesn't work in society. You can't change everybody to your ideal. The thing is that you want to live your life in accordance to your values and your beliefs and be happy with that. And if you inspire people, that's a bonus. Like, that is like just, a little bit of ice. Like, that's the cherry on top of your banana smoothie. It's delicious. It's awesome. So what I want you to take away from this video today, just the short little video, is that be the change that you want to see in the world. Live your life in a way that is in accordance to how you want to see the world, how you want to see more of the world like. That's the way that you want to live. You don't want to be focused on all the bad things, because the more that you focus on them, the more energy you put into them, and the more, basically the bigger they end up getting. The war against this, the war against that, it doesn't work. We live in a vibrational universe where things are attracted to each other that are like each other. Simply put, we live in a world that attracts what you put out. So if you're putting out negative vibes, you're putting out negative this, you're going to get negative shit in. But if you think about positive things and you focus on positive expectation, that's what you're going to be attracting into your life. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Peace out.